so then YouTube can see. Right. I was given a key to cover this game, so we're going to give it a quick look. It's going to be about half the stream, roughly 2 hours or so. We're going to try out the Séance of Blake Manor, see what I think. If I'm really enjoying it, we'll come back to this and we'll do a full playthrough once I finish Neo 3. But at roughly the 2 hour mark, we will be switching to Neo 3. Lizard detected. Hello, I am Lizard. Right. Yo, since you have played this before, since you gave us a lovely pin detailing what to be on the lookout for, controller or keyboard game? Because I know nothing about it, but I noticed it does have controller support if I touch my controller. Gameplay and hardware, yeah, sure. You used keyboard? Alright. I'll go keyboard and we'll see how we get on. I will need to edit the sound volumes. Gothic folk horror, and as such touches on a lot of the human tragedies experienced throughout history. Every effort has been taken to find a balance between authenticity and sensitivity with the language used. Player's discretion is advised. Alright. 30's where I usually go with games. Toggle. Ooh, no. 60? Ugh. Do you want me to die? I'll turn that off so the controller isn't vibrating on my desk. Right, let's see. Normal or reduced? Okay. No high. Motion blur defaults to off, lovely. Right. What's the lowest? Oh no, you want to see what the lowest FOV is? 45. 45 to 105. Alright, let's jump in. You need to see what it's like. Oh god, do you?
Mr. Ward!
The human eyes have more than 90 degrees FOV.
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I
probably turned it down too much.
Yesterday, a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened.
I mean, the FOV of an eyeball isn't quite directly correlated to the FOV of a monitor. Your eyes work differently to monitors.
£200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and perhaps
Hi,
most
Chrissy.
importantly, godly.
200 quid was a lot of money.
That this is true.
It still is to me.
Val,
Wow.
time to have some water.
Okay. Thank you. Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 PM, Blake Manor Courtyard. Like 20 pizzas.
Evelyn Dean, daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean.
Gonna do some audio balancing after this, when I can.
My past with her father. Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death. I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Right. Now that I can access it. How about that? I want to keep voices high. I don't want them to get drowned out by anything. Ooh. I don't have a jump, but I have some kind of detective vision. 45 FOV for 10 seconds. Are you that curious? Oh god. Oh. I hate it. Shift to run, control to crouch. It's like I'm zoomed in. I hate it. Is that a person?
Hello? Is somebody there?
Oh. Okay, Manor's haunted. Can't. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. Washerwoman. Records contain a catalogue of the evidence you've gathered. Examine, analyze things. Okay. Map of the region. Examine. Ah. Thank you for head pat. Let me move my mic a little closer. Hiring letter. Mr. Ward, October 26th. I'll waste no time as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday a guest went missing, a young woman named Evelyn Dean, photograph enclosed. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened, but her room's not been slept in, nor have any locals seen her off hotel grounds. She has not left, of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick. I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true. Sincerely, a concerned party. I look at the photograph a bit close. Okay, so we're looking for you. We're being paid a total of 500 if we find you alive. Can I change the FOV down? I feel sick already. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, my glasses. Off they go. A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. That took a minute to look at. Okay. So, time is a resource. We were... You did the casting for this game, Liv? Hi, Liv! Oh, we're getting a raid. Hey, Tripter. Well, come on in. Hope you had a lovely stream. What were you up to? What were you playing? Let me know. If you're new, I'm Iggy. Big gay lizard maid. She, her pronouns. We have a raid trailer to get you acquainted for what you're in for, so if you like the vibes, feel free to drop a follow. I'll be right back, and I will switch outfit.
This presentation was brought to you by Cheese.
So what that means?
Hey guys, I'm here to deal with you. Okay, dealt with. Stealth! What if I jump in the trash? Yay! You are smelly! I can swim up waterfalls! Whoa, Jesus! Ah! And he's dead.
Cheese.
Oh, because I'm so good at video games. Sorry, I'm just wiggling my rod in your face. Give it another shot. Come on. You got it. No, you don't. Oh. Yeah, well, I've got a shotgun now. Here it comes, blushing. And welcome back. Yeah, hope you're having a lovely time with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm also enjoying it, just a different part of the week. Right, okay, we're examining this. A bronze statue of a lady. It's not that old, a few years perhaps. Dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquess's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Okay, okay, we're getting evidence, so looking at stuff is definitely going to be worthwhile. I should just rub my face on everything. Locked. I can hear horses in the distance. The manor's stables, perhaps? That lizard dating sim bit, that was from the game Dinosaur with Double Ds, available on Steam. Something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl? User was banned for this post. God damn it, Mason. Got a bad feeling about this place. I can look at the window and the vines next to it. I'm not just going to I can just climb in. Why would I not just knock? Use mouse wheel to scroll between actions. An open window with strong vines climbing to it. I could probably climb up to it should I feel the need. Barrel of rusty-coloured rainwater. Ugh. Let's try knocking before we go climbing in. Oh, I can just go in. Okay. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Time is of the essence. If you were to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. Yep, figured that out so far. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You'll be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Oh, okay. I don't have that much time then, do I? What are these? Turnips with carved faces and glowing embers placed inside. Horrifying things. Turnip jack-o'-lanterns. Okay. Oh. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. You record your goals and progress in the mystery map. You've unlocked a mystery. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation, leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why the two nodes are connected. Okay, I like that, in case I lose track of what I was doing, because it might be a couple weeks before we get back to this. The letter I received, I should check in. Would she still be at the manor? I should ring the bell so I can speak to the manager. Saves to wish list. Grand Séance. Gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters regardless of sex, colour or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal men. No wobbling tables, distant moans or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself and better yet, speak with it directly. Thankful head pat. What's going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? That can't be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent, spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Dean doing here? Her father did not strike me as a spiritual man, or one who would allow his child stray so far from his sight that she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? I really need to look at everything when I'm on limited time. Ooh.
Yes?
Hi.
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send word that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Are the VODs of that still up? Are they? I'm not sure. They might be on YouTube. I can't remember when we did that. If they are on YouTube, there'll be a playlist for them. You can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Oh, Evelyn? Christine's signature a few days ago. There's a lot of names here, all signed in within the last week. More than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and a Father Lorcan Sinnott signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. Sign-in times, a record of who arrived and departed and when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, seance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
She hasn't signed out, though. Coming across as quite sinister here, buddy. You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from the records. Certain responses will reveal information, exposing more about the characters and mysteries. Discussing topics takes time. Select Discuss Evidence and ask him about Miss Dean. Oh, this bit isn't voiced. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night. Perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah, in truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? I could not say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. Is there anything to analyze? I can make observations about you. Crack in glasses. Must be difficult to see through. Damage must be recent, or surely he'd have had them fixed. Enjoy your date, Delta. See you later. Part of the Parifon stream. Oh, gosh, the Parifon, yeah. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? Hand on pocket watch. Keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. I could discuss yourself with you. I can discuss my luggage. I don't know if I'm on, like... I can discuss... Yo, why do you look pissed? You alright, sir? You look rather perturbed. I'm perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and event. Of course. Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events do not run themselves. Its and the Manor's success depend on tight scheduling. Didn't really get me anything, but it is passing time, which is worrying me. See the ghost outside? You'll think me quite mad, Mr. Valley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw a beanie? Huh? It would be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes were being washed. That's probably a folklore thing, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Oh, that's how it's spelled, you could see. But I'm guessing it's some Gaelic thing I'm just not familiar with. Did you see beans out there? No. Discuss you with you. Banai? What can you tell me about yourself, sir? Benia. Okay. What can you tell me about yourself, sir? I am the manager here at the hotel. With the utmost respect, Mr. Ward, I think that's all you need to know. It's 1:15 now. I'm sorry about the late hour. I misjudged the time needed for the journey. It happens often enough, though usually not so late in the day. Our driver knows the routes well. It would shorten your return trip. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. You may deposit your luggage on the rack to my right. Our porter will then bring it to your room when ready.
I need nothing else, thank you.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
And off he goes. So Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letters she left behind. It seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. By exploring and interacting, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space and enable... It's literally detective vision. Okay. Ooh. There's so much stuff I could poke and look at. Let me put my luggage. Might as well leave this here. Have a nosy. The only thing I can look at is the books or the paper. A paper from 3 years ago. The main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquess's wife. An assortment of trashy romance novels. Okay. That's not for me then. Private letters? Letters from a Mr. Dupre. He is half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. Discs, what are these? What on earth could these be for? Could be they're important. Maybe there's a clue to their use somewhere around here. Oh, I just nicked them? Alright. I'm that kind of detective. Marquess? Okay. I've not encountered a lot of these words before, so I will need correcting. The Blake family crest covers the hotel, from this wooden shield to windows to letterheads. A list of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Okay, I've already looked at that book. Anything in the bin? Nothing inside. I feel like I wasted a minute. Manager's office. Listen? It sounds like there's someone on the other side. Probably the manager who I would have seen walk into here. Marquis is the masculine of Marquess. Okay. It's now 3 days since Miss Dean went missing. Can I go in? Hi. Just walked into your office.
Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave this room. If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
I'm already in trouble. Okay, I'm sorry. Cloakroom. I don't know if looking at the paintings is going to reveal anything. Atrium. Luggage room. It's a book about those carved turnips. Jack-o'-lanterns are turnips. Okay, were they historically turnips before pumpkins? With faces carved into them. Embers are placed inside to give them a glowing effect. Got my glasses back, thanks Phoebes. They were supposed to ward off evil spirits. They're based on Stingy Jack? A drunk who tricked the devil. Is that Stingy or Stingy? Pumpkins were an American improvement. I feel that's subjective, but okay. After a night's drinking with the devil, he convinced the fiend to climb a tree. Then he carved a cross into the tree's trunk and old Nick was trapped. Jack only let him down once he promised to never claim his soul. When he died, Jack wasn't allowed into heaven for his generally sinful ways, but the devil held true to his word and didn't let Jack enter into hell either, so he was left to wander the earth for eternity. Old Nick sent him on his way with only an ever-burning lump of coal from hell itself to light his way. To save his hands, he put the coal into a turnip and has been roaming the lands ever since. Supposedly other spirits see the lanterns, think it's the real Jack, and run for fear he tricks them too. They've taken the tradition to America, but use pumpkins instead. Can't see it being as eerie somehow. Oh, well, I learned something there. Alright. This book appears to have been read many times. If I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Dean before I retire for the night, then I'm running out of time. Is that all I get? Yeah, this book's been read a lot. Bye. Judging by the position of the window outside, I assume I could climb into the manager's office. He said the telegraph was broken. I'm going to have a look. There's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. Typewriter. Used to type up incoming messages for the guests. I don't know if that was worth a minute. Empty envelopes for letters yet to be written. Okay, nothing. Hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery's dead. It requires 6 volts. Repair battery? I don't have anything to replace it with, so I don't think I can do that. Something to do with the discs? Okay. What's they got to do with the discs? Could these discs aid me in repairing the machine? Do these provide voltage? Hmm. It's profoundly displeased. Could the broken telegram machine be the reason for his mood? Wonder if I could help cheer him up. So, it's filled. The line's filled in when that line has been investigated, I assume. Oh, and you can zoom. Gain entry to the office. Find Dean's letter. Ask about Miss Dean. Find Dean's letter. The letter could be in the office, but he's working in there, so I need him out. These burnt out discs are where the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. Let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. I need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph machine. Just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Copper, zinc, and paper. I am not educated in how old batteries worked. Is this going to take a lot of time, or should I look for more... Look for more... Oh, instructions. Right, a voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. The cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separated by an electrolyte bridge. Okay, so if 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4, 5, 6. Test. The battery seems to be working and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. I figured that out, Jack. I'll ask for hints if I want any. Yeah, you just needed a new battery. I guess could ring the bell and let him know I fixed it. Seems to be stationary, ink, paper for the machines and so on. Lick the lizard. I mean... yeah. If you want a surefire way of paralysing me in a positive way, then... Copy of How the Other Half Lives. Seems to be a book of photojournalism from the Americas. I'm not sure what else there would be in here. Listen to the vent? Nothing. Spent a whole minute listening to... I didn't do that. Manor's haunted. Good. I'm okay. Manor's very haunted.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
It is the Ghostbusters. Strange occurrences. Maybe the atmosphere and the occult talk getting to me, but I'm starting to think I'm seeing unsettling sights in these old halls. I've been noticing some strange goings-on around the manor. Don't concern yourself. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories among the guests. Anything else is... well, it's an old house, and no harm has ever come of its tricks. Telegraph machine fixed.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it.
I can't say I fixed it.
Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
That gets him out of the
You shouldn't be
office.
waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Right. I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Characters' locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. Oh, that's nice. It's a good map. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. You'll also see where other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. If you weren't broke and hadn't used your Prime already, you'd sub. I appreciate the thought. And I'm glad you're a fan. Thank you. Right. Let's check the office. I could climb out there if I wanted to. In case he was like on his way back. Ooh. A letter from a supplier requesting payment for goods delivered here for this event. Tab is also map. Okay. Where would this letter be? I need to be careful of how I spend my time. I don't know the combination to the safe. Complaint letter? Letters? Requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively for the drawing room and the bedroom of one Dr. Callahan. Callahan? Callaghan? I don't know how names are pronounced. It's probably not going to be the complaint letter. I'll not look at that in the middle. It's just a newspaper. Hat box. A record of who is in which room. Useful information to have. Something under it. I think this... Yes, this is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk? Strange, she must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Are there any differences in these signatures? Well, yes, actually. Which one do you want me to... Oh, it's just spot the difference. Okay. They're close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers. But who? And why? Gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press Make Hypothesis to open the panel. Complete it by filling in missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press Consider to determine if you are correct. Okay. Miss Dean's departure letter is forged. What if... I know what happened here.
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel, and somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They must have known her, because they got the signature close.
Nothing suggests a relationship or lack thereof. They could just as easily have seen her signature in the sign-in book as I did.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. They speak English.
Yes, this is true. But it seems likely that all the staff and guests would. I'm unlikely to find the culprit based off this.
They can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
Someone who is literate. Which narrows it down, apparently, in this day and age. She didn't leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean. A as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest.
Mr. Ward.
Oh.
Mr. Ward. Your room is ready.
I better climb out so he doesn't see me leave the office.
Mr. Ward. Your room is ready. Mr. Doyle has taken your luggage ahead.
So sinister. Okay, trying to get a new PC you built working, troubleshooting Windows update issues. Oh, well, good luck with that, it's freaking Windows. Okay, what the hell is this thing? Strange contraption. I wonder what its function is, what it's measuring. Oh god, are all your portraits creepy? No one has eyes. Spinning your sprite.
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Okay. Time to meet the porter. I don't see anyone else up here. Oh,
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
number 4. Oh, I mean, no, it's just the pictures they don't have eyes, but you clearly have eyes. Analyze. Unusual Celtic cross. Seems somehow different to many I've seen. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something's irritating them. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor.
Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing Dining Hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Oh, I also put your luggage inside, sir. Anyway, sleep well and all that.
Okay. Check for ghosts. Is it my imagination, or has this been opened? Certainly nothing seems missing or moved. Little of interest to me in here. Nothing in here. A guide to local flora and fauna. Though the locale in question seems to be in the north of England. That's where I'm from. Originally. Nothing in that one. It says it twice, but I have to close it. I can't leave it open. I'm not a monster. A fine gramophone. Not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. Stranger still, it doesn't come with any recordings. Thick rug with unremarkable design. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Can I go back to bed? Okay. Blind angels. You saw a thing? There was a little stool under the bed. Handprints are appearing on the windows. Yeah, only as I pass them. Oh! I saw that shadow man. National Pancake Day? Or which nation? Oh, I've got to do it in one continuous doohickey. Like that. Ooh. Okay. Ah. Hi, Kaga. Okay. Is a symbol important? Probably. Thank for head pat. Did I get kicked out the manor? No, I just went to bed. Uh... 8 o'clock.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream?
Made notes of
So
the symbols.
vivid. Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event's seance. Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
He shoos you out. Yeah, I thought he would have, because I could hear him in the hall, and he didn't want me in his room, so I thought I should climb out the window. Ooh.
What on earth was that?
We'll find out in a moment. Still raining. Was that a normal cheese dream for Greb? A normal dream for Greb always involves cheese. And also the content of said dreams would probably send even a frickin' eldritch god mad. Oh, I see something broken down there. A dead bird? Oh.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
The stable master and groundsman, Mr. Derek Hunter. Given the attire, he is likely Father Lorcan Sinnott. Sinnott? Sinnoh? I don't know. I'm just gonna guess. Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time. A Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Miss Ivy MacLeod. MacLeod? I don't know. Is it MacLeod or MacLeod?
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Oh, they say Marquess.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead
Plumed.
on impact. But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper.
Sorry, Marquess.
Miss Murphy?
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Miss Murphy, the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
I think that name's pronounced Saoirse. I think. I feel like I've seen that name before, and that pronunciation sprung to my head. It might be wrong. Saoirse. Saoirse. Wasn't it the name of, like, the guardian spirit in Neo 1? Marquess of Doon, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Aunt? Perhaps then this is our... Rowry? Rowry? Oh gosh, I'm so bad with names. And Feed Callaghan? Rory? Rory. Okay.
Ha! She said far worse about me, and it all true.
There's-
Aye, it's
there's a
bad
literal
omen,
druid here?
Coventry. No doubt about that.
Mr. O'Finn. He wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be the X. Well, if that means he's not literate, then he's not the one who wrote the letter, unless he was pretending not to be literate. To throw us off
A
the scent.
bad omen. And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line? Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Skerritt, nor am I her man. We are people and belong
Wow.
only to ourselves.
Thank you for head pat.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect...
Valerie needs water.
Water, thank you.
Is there a need for yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Etienne Toussaint. French accent, likely Mr. Toussaint then. By a process of elimination then, that distracted men must be Kefalumira. As remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa, and the other a Quinn.
Speaking of late arrivals, who was our newest guest?
And from just watching for like a minute, my detective characters figured out who everyone is.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
1 hour is not enough time to talk to all these people if one line of conversation takes a minute each. Saved by the bellboy. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another, clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? Can't think on that too much, or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is my job. Investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. Ooh-woo. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It would be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Ooh. Oh god, he's pulling me in.
Monsieur?
Blindly pick one you think is the kidnapper only from this introduction. You just blindly pick someone? Alright, the druid. Maybe the handwriting and the axe were a red herring to throw me off his scent, and now I'm immediately sus of him.
You would be Declan Ward, correct? Allow me to even the playing field. Huh? I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
A debunker of fraudulent mystics?
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
So you're just here to, like, show they're a sham and not real? I've seen literal ghosts, my dude. Right, start with analysis. Society of Psychical Research. Notebook in your pocket, worn around the edges, kept close to hand. His accent sounds natural. It might very well be. Yo, have you seen these actual ghosts though, dude? Have you noticed anything strange happening about the manor? I've noticed handprints on my mirror as if it were cold. Not the strangest thing, or at least I have seen stranger through my work. I ask about yourself. So, Mr. Toussaint, tell me about yourself. I am an academic with a particular interest in the supernatural. What of it can be proved or disproved. Enough people work to prove its existence, but not so many try to mark where fraud begins. I take it from your accent you've travelled far to be here? Some distance, I will confess. I'm accustomed to travelling to England, London especially, but this is significantly farther west. As for my origin, France, Paris. Nowadays, though, I was born and raised in Reims. Have you ever been? I've never left Ireland. I hope someday you have the opportunity. Also, I apologise for all the mispronunciations, I will say. There will be a lot, I promise. In the meantime, your country is quite beautiful in its own way. Did you know Evelyn? Did you know do you know Miss Dean? We've met once or twice, but never exchanged anything more than small talk. She came off as pleasant, though I suspect there was more to her than she let on. Certainly I was right, as it is clear to me now that many guests have complex relations with the woman. What an interesting life she must lead.
That's all.
I think not, monsieur.
Okay, well, I don't know what you want to talk about, dude. You want to talk about the seance? Do you think the seance's claims could be true? That they can actually summon a ghost and talk to it directly? You asked the wrong man, monsieur. But many things were considered impossible until they were done, no? I have witnessed many strange things in my line of business. From what I know of her, if it can be done, then Mademoiselle Mantovani can do it. What does he actually want to talk about then? Do you want to discuss fraud? Searching out fraud must be easy work in an event like this. In what way, monsieur? What's a seance? Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. I say after seeing 2 ghosts and a typewriter typing by itself. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. He seems to know who I am. You know me, sir? Not quite. I know of you. Remains to be seen if you truly are the man I have read about. Everything? Just talk about magic in general. Did you say there are people here who think they can perform magic? No. I said there are people here who can perform it. Huh? You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you, magic, rituals, ghosts, it is all real. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for some to fake. Oh, this is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe. But you're here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. Discuss the guests. You suspect someone. I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Dean and their own reasons for attending the seance. You've gathered enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. Okay, can I just open that while in this menu, or what? Oh no, it's there. Okay. My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit. Okay, I can skip the animation. Alright. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to blank me into blank a blank for blank. Ooh, woo. Coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Confront. Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence.
Yeah, a lot of French accents don't really pronounce the H in that, do they, Gwen? As far as I'm aware.
Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case.
Why
Of
do you have
this
a key?
I'm sure.
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet? No? You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided me. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes? Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
Alright. First night in and already being blackmailed.
And how do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Do a bit of eavesdropping. Okay. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover clues. Do I have to, like, be hidden, or do I just do it from, like, here?
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No use for one. Drudgery is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing. Home has served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
The energy?
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Ain't been dropping no eaves, Mr. Gandalf, sir. God damn it.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Ugh.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. O'Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. Make a note of that. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Do I have a time limit to solve this game? Because I'm a bit worried about everything taking time. So, hotel events. The location of people, generally. Okay. Is that just organizing it differently? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, S. Okay. A to Z or Z to A. Guests, residents, known schedule, all. Okay. There is a time limit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to die. I'm going to fail. Hang on. If I look at this map, will it add it to my map? This should be useful for placing which guest is located where. Yes! Okay, that's useful. Act on Etienne Toussaint. Investigate room 19. Give me the room key. Ask me to investigate. Do I just go straight in, or do I need to talk to her first? I've been warned to watch her. She's not all she claims to be. Profile her. Perhaps her body language might tell a tale or two. Build a profile by analysing her, speaking to her or other guests about her, and searching the manor. Okay. He told Mrs. Erickson that he cannot write in English. But can I prove that is true? Everyone's going to have their own freaking web. This is quite the game, isn't it? Roughly made crown of wood and leather. A yew branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. If he's carrying yew wood, he must be at least level 40. His belt is quite eye-catching. He looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. Right, where did... Oh, she's down here. It's you, right? Crest on a necklace. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself.
Iggy.
Nervous energy. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? You got me a druid staff? Oh, you. You would make a RuneScape joke. Of course I would. I played that game for the better part of a year last year, didn't I? Costume jewellery. An array of jewellery, the sort worn by spiritualists and showwomen.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Is that how this works? Let's discuss the seance. Well, since you're versed in the subject, can you explain what makes this seance different to any others? Of course. Traditionally, a seance has a host, a medium. That medium acts as a vessel for the spirits to commune through. Guests ask the ghost, and it communicates back through the medium, hence the name. Here, Miss Mantovani intends to try a new technique that will allow us to talk to the ghost, and they to us, directly. This is notable as it would remove any doubt from skeptics, and so could provide answers to some of the fundamental existential questions we humans have. I mean, that is true. I wonder if there's anything I should avoid asking at any point. Do you know Evelyn? Don't suppose you've met Miss Dean? Only this week, but her reputation precedes her. Did you know, Mr. Ward, that certain animals have brightly coloured patterns to warn off other creatures? That's what they're saying these days. It's too bad Miss Dean's not a frog. Maybe it'd stop the likes of Mr. O'Meara from chasing after her tail. He was? Mr. Ward, the poor boy asked her to marry him.
Have a drink.
Thank you, Johanna. She said no, of course. And so publicly, too. What's a wolf to do with a lovesick puppy? A wolf, then, not a frog. No, I said she should be a frog. Presently, she's just a harlot. Oh, charming. Strange occurrences. Quite a few strange things happen around me in this house. I don't suppose you've noticed anything of the sort? Well, sometimes I see the windows fogging up, but only in the one place, as if someone's breathing on them from the other side. There's never anyone there. What's got you so nervous? You all right, Mrs. Erickson? You seem uncomfortable. As if to comment on it will make me more comfortable. I'm fine, Mr. Ward, thank you. Yeah, she doesn't want to talk about it. Okay. Talk about this, this fella? Have you met Mr. O'Meara? Oh, that boy, he's absolutely fascinating. It's not often I get to talk to someone who has dealings with angels. He might even be the first. I wonder if you might consider joining the Golden Dawn. I'd be more than happy to have him. Even with his reputation for being a bit of a daredevil, now that I say it aloud, I wonder if there is a link between his gift and his recklessness. Is that all I want to ask? Or is there something I'm missing?
I won't bother you anymore, Mrs. Erickson.
Goodbye now.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint's evidence.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can I just go into her room now, or will I get in trouble? You're not exactly giving me a lot of time here. That one there. Can't hear anything. That's where Mrs. Hazel Erickson is staying. Can I can save. Okay. Combination lock. Ooh, that's sus. The remains of a letter from a contact telling her that she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Is that alone enough evidence? I feel like it would be. Hogged. Same crest as on her chest. A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. A cult? Drugs? A mixture of morphine and scopolaminum. Scopolaminum. I have no idea what that is. I know what morphine is. It's easier to say too. I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage. That was a real thing? Oh, neat. The schedule for the weekend. I've noted her movements in my timetable. Oh, well, I'll know where she's hanging out. Huh. Targets. With Miss Dean's name circled. That's... on the nose. Some tarot cards. Standard deck of tarot cards. Can't see anything special about them. Oh, no, I don't need to look at them again. Okay, looking at them again didn't cost time, though. I want to close the drawer. Why? I can't... Oh, wait. Oh, there. Good. All is well. Nothing here indicating a potential password, though. Nothing in the bin. Utilised for recreational and occult purposes. Oh, lovely. Shall I just have a sit down in her room? If magic's real, can I see anything? Nothing happens when I touch the ball. It feels surprisingly cold. Do I have to find this combination lock before I leave? Current focus still says to investigate. Enough to knock a grown man unconscious for several hours. I should keep looking. While suspicious, this list of names alone does not prove that Mrs. Erickson is a hack. Dean's name is circled. Burnt paper indicates that she has no magical ability, but it isn't enough to prove it. What else can I find? What's the combination, I wonder? X G R A T W H D F O. That is a lot of potential letters it can be. Oh, it's not open. Are the letters shared across each? Hang on, I could write these down. X G R A T. Let me open my Steam notes. W H D F. O. Okay. What four-letter words can I make out of that? There's only two vowels, A and O. Frog. Hey, Starry. I could spell frog. Would it really be frog, though? Frog. No, it's not frog. Tried. Frog. Goad. Are we just actually going to try and brute force this? This is assuming it is a word and not a random combination of letters. Nope. I feel like there's more to learn. There's got to be more to learn. There's nothing else to see here. I've checked all the drawers. Time doesn't pass unless I look at anything, so I'm sure just running around like a headless chicken isn't going to get me caught. Though I am upstairs, so I can't use the window here. Woad? No. Not woad either. I could spell what. Could spell goat. It doesn't take time to look at it again, though. Yeg. Did I open this table, actually? Set of stationery. Everything needed to pen a letter. Okay. Well, if she has that means she can write, unless it's the hotel's own supply. Code. Average size shoes. If it's something I haven't looked at yet, it'll have the time on it. A book by Mr. Toussaint. Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2, several pages bookmarked. She's been reading his book. Yeah, that's just the drugs. If I can close it again. That didn't add anything to this list, though. Detective vision. It doesn't look like I've missed anything. But if I leave now... Magically void. Can't spell void. Can't spell code because there's no E or C. could spell toad. No. Dried toad. Hang on. This seems like another game where I'm going to need to make like another set of Steam notes for. Blake Manor notes. Just title it. If only boob worked. There's no B. Could type food. We can use any of the letters any number of times. Potentially. I don't have enough information. I think I've looked at everything in here apart from just her regular clothes. Which I don't know if it's going to lead to anything other than wasting time. Yeah, an assortment of clothing. Cool, I wasted a minute. Where am I going to get this code from? Because I'm being told this isn't enough to work on. He knows my identity. He has his notebook. It's got nothing to do with the room, though. Found these 3 things in the room. God, Rory. Etienne's marked off, though. Someone you're looking for? Because you've not killed Toussaint. Can I check the marked page in the book? No. Oh, I'm worried I'm going to run out of time. This is just stressing me now. Does it take time to use a door? I will ask you a question instead of asking for a hint. Is everything I need in this room? Yes or no? Yes, okay. Some code in here. Do I have to look at all the clothes? Is something hidden in them? Assortment of clothing. No, that just wasted 2 minutes. I feel now I have examined everything in here. Cards. Notes. Tarot is 5 letters. But it does have those letters in the list. That was the hint you were going to give anyway. Nice. Everything I need is in here. Does anything say anything? There's a deer, but there's no E. Any deer in here? Actually, I think that's a moose. I'm a bit lost. Stag possible? No, there's no S. I feel like the answer's probably staring me in the face and I'm just not seeing it. I've got a schedule, but I can't like look at it physically to see if there's anything marked. There's a tarot deck there. Oh, spell deck, there's no E. Moose looser in the hoose? Possibly. Is it to do with who you're looking for? There's no 4-letter words here. could it be? Every time you see the shark on the cursor, that's because I've brought the overlay up and I'm looking at my notes, because OBS isn't capturing that. XGRATWHDFO. 4 letters. Wood. Hood. Food. Good. Oh, it's not a word ending in ood. Good. Food. Wood. And hood. I'm not going to feel very satisfied if I just brute force it, though. But I don't know what else to look at in here. I might need an extra hint. Something that will allow me to piece it together myself. I definitely don't just want the answer. I see nothing at all under that bed. There's no interaction points and it doesn't glow with my investigator's vision either. Something I've looked at already but not recently. Dog? No, missing vowels. Yeah, but it's a hotel room. Who's to say if it's them who like the animals? I doubt they brought their own paintings to stay at a hotel. Something I've looked at but not recently. Depends how we're defining recently. Well, it marks this off because I was just looking at that. It's not the stationery, because that was nothing. I don't think the ball was anything. Plus there's no B or L. And orb is only 3 letters. HOGD? Oh, all those letters are there. God damn it. That was it. Right, what have we got? Runes? Small stones with runes roughly carved into them. I thought it was dynamite. It's candles. Rich red candles. Something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Ancient looking pages. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. Oh, cannibalism. Lovely. Illuminatus Magicis Consumatio. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle.
Val,
She's looking
stop.
for someone magical
Have
to
a drink.
sedate them and eat their heart. I needed a drink. So she can become magical. Candles, a knife, bog oak. Everything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. That's who... Yeah, you're looking for a magical target. Looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities? Good God, she can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Right, let's get that hypothesis done. I feel really silly for not piecing together. The only 4 letters that are visible in the room would be the freaking... where's the... Do I need to go to her page to do that? Yes, okay. Okay. Make hypothesis. Is to consume the heart of magic user? No. Consume the magical abilities of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. Oh, consume the... Where's heart? Consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. There we go.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
How exactly am I going to confront someone who wants to eat hearts? Where are the stairs? Oh, hello. I don't have time to look at a statue. Excuse me.
Mr. Ward, what troubles you?
Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
That's basically a confession right there.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing? Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord. The woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Wait, is she actively avoiding me now? Hello. Or should try to always have her back to me.
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Discuss the confession?
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder, especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse the soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coned enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Ward, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the séance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir. He is no longer attending the séance. Now, his information he needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. And the funny machine went down? That gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the séance. What is that device monitoring, and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Slimer stand mixer. Ugh.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was
Parcel?
left for you at the front desk.
Hmm? By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
What is this? A journal? There's Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did it get here? No postmark. It came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Sunday the 24th. When she talks of her arrival to the manor, everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Monday the 25th. Seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. Looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Seems some pages were torn out. Tuesday the 26th, the night she went missing. She speaks of feelings of dread and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there's something there. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful by searching her room. Which room was she staying? Well, I had the map, didn't I? This is my room. Unsigned room. Barbosa, Amira, unsigned room. Is it possibly in one of the unassigned rooms? The only one I can access... Oh no, I can access 2, 21, and 7. I don't have keys for anything else. Compiled a veritable archive on her now with the crucial proof that she is a fraud. I must show Miss Erickson the notes to prevent her from going forward with the plan.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Yes we do, actually. Where's it gone? Notes on Miss Erickson.
Mrs. Erickson.
Mrs. Erickson.
We need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
Yeah, just don't try to kill me over it or anything, that would be awkward.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool. I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that. If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if
Welcome
I didn't
to chat.
know there would
Hi.
be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
Is that her off the seance then, too?
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
I think I can see why the default FOV is 60. She wouldn't quite look so far away. No longer attending. I talked her down. And yes, the machine reacts again. Gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. Still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. I mean, how rich they are. It's a hotel. She doesn't own it. If this seance has attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, then Miss Dean may be even more danger than I realised. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner, with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she even realises she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. So, what's my objective now then? Because this feels all cleared up. Yeah, okay, check marks on them. I no longer need to worry about these two people. I guess I just need to interact with everyone I come across. Room 16. Varley. Mid-40s, manager, knows the grounds well. Never met Dean before she arrived. An ending where you do fuck all? Maybe? I don't know. You just goof up the investigation, just go to bed. Investigate the office, investigate the quarters. Profile him further. And I need to meet everyone else too. Let's try you. Not actually talk to you, we just stared at you for a moment.
There you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have
Okay.
me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Okay. Let's ask you about Evelyn. Have you met Miss Dean? Who? Not met anyone with that name yet. Claims to not know her at all. Okay. I'll ask you about yourself. Tell me about yourself, Mr. O'Finn. Me? I'm a druid. As much as anyone can be these days, I wander the land, making sure it's not too abused by your buffers. There's a special place in my heart for this part of the land, though. My people are from here, as much as anyone is really from anywhere. Can you tell me about strange dreams? If you're, kind of spiritually inclined. Have you had any odd dreams since getting here? Strange dreams? Well, funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure, how am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams Miss Dean and I had. It's close, but not enough. Oh, if he doesn't know her, he's not going to know what room she was staying in. I could ask about your druidly ways. You say you're a druid? As much as anyone can be. Catholics didn't leave much trace of the old ways, but I've pieced together a tradition that feels alright to me. Called it druidism. No more made up than anything else, mind. For the most part, I just treat all natural things as equal in value. People, plants, animals, and places. Real places, the wild and such, not man-made intrusions like this manor. The bloody eyesore. What would it benefit for me to ask you about? Your druidic code of conduct? What is the code you live by? Nothing fancy. Try to treat all people, blah blah, as equal. I leave no trace, I burn safely, and I leave my share for the other folks. Okay. Strange occurrences? Have you witnessed any strange occurrences since you got here? There's whispering coming from my fireplace. That's strange enough for you? Probably just the old chimneys. It sounds like it's asking, home? Why is this place so super haunted? The washerwoman? Last night as I arrived, I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. I knew there would be death here. I'm sorry? I already forgot how to pronounce this. Someone said earlier, and I forgot. I think Liv told me. Banni? Sorry, Banni. Lad, spells trouble. The life-ending type. Bunny. You saw a bunny? Oh, cute. She's a portent, you see. An omen. One that means death and grief have come to your house. Somebody will die here this weekend, possibly more than one. Certainly no less. Miss Dean, am I too late? Well, that's ominous, isn't it? Is there anything else I really want to talk about to you? You do have interest in the seance, so I guess I could ask about that directly. What are your thoughts on the seance? Very exciting to talk to a ghost. I'm sure the dead have lots to say. Oh no, my god isn't real. I wasted my life. So-and-so didn't show up for my funeral. Riveting. I'm more interested in the mad fellows who think death is more interesting than life, and the stupid things they'll do to prove it. Ask him about his cool stick. Oh yeah, staff. What does your staff signify? It signifies that I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. No, you mind what they say, lad. Still plenty of snakes in Ireland. It's your snake beating stick. All right.
No, I should go.
Nice chatting.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
He's still here. It's nearly 9. That means people are going to move. You would probably know which room she was staying in, but whether or not you tell me is another matter.
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here. And your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
Yeah, which one's her room? Which room was Miss Dean assigned when she was staying here? She was in room... It seems I would need to check my records. She had a southern view. I recall her complaining about the noise as new guests arrived. Though why that matters now that she's gone is beyond me. A room with a southern view.
Else. Thank you.
Certainly.
Is my map arranged north to south? And are these all the rooms? If it's a south-facing room, it's either 15 or 21. 21's the only one unlocked, so I guess I check
Valerie,
there first.
It's time to hydrate.
Hydrate? Oh yeah, the west and east towers do give it away, don't it? Oh, it could be relative east and west. So if I'm there, I want to go through that corridor. Right? Yes. This is the only one that's not locked, so... Might have housed Miss Dean. Must leave unused bedrooms open. So, nearest lead I've got at the moment. Floorboards, huh? That's ominous. A loose board, nothing under it. It's nearly 9. Look under the bed. Ooh. Old box of matches lost under here. Okay. And now it's 9. Breakfast in the dining room. Okay, I think we'll save and stop there. We're passing the 2-hour mark now. I'm definitely very intrigued. Hang on. One last thing. Ashes stuck together. Perhaps there's a leak here? Grate is rusted. Okay, that just stood out to me, so I just want... What was that? I'm not sure that this is Miss Dean's room. I may have gotten the wrong room, but hey, we'll stop there. Okay. So that was a quick look at Séance of Blake Manor. I'm probably going to come back to this after Neo 3. So for now, it's a one-off. But I will be playing more. Soon. I don't know, it depends how long Neo 3 is. I just wanted to get a little look at it, because I was offered a free key. So I felt like I should give it a look soon. Right, let's quit out. I did just save it. It's fine. So when you're offered keys, it's like, oh yes, you have 28 days to cover this. It's part of your streamer obligations and whatnot. It definitely caught my attention. That's why I applied for a key. All right. I'll put social links in chat, halfway point of the stream. If you want to join the Discord, follow on Blue Sky, or visit the tip or wishlist page if you wish to support the stream monetarily. It'd be very appreciated, but not required. I have raised enough for this month to get by, so any extra will go toward new games for the stream. Glad it still has my attention. Yes, I will be coming back to this. Right, I'm going to cut the VOD there, and we'll get ready for the next game. So like, comment, subscribe, all that bollocks, yada yada, you know the rest.